am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back again, guys, with Demon Slayer, episode 17.
Yes.
We learned teamwork in the previous episode, guys.
Yes, last episode, Inosuke kinda saw how Tanjiro both attacked and strategized a fight, let's say it like that. Everything has to do with water, how everything flows and everything is connected and stuff, so, and everything adapts.
Yep.
He was dead set on just beating him and be better than him, but by doing so, he also adapted and helped him out, so that was cool. We managed to get rid of the mother who used threads to control demon slayers.
So that means that we don't know what will be the power of the children and the father.
Who actually beat on her and was the one controlling her and forcing her to do all of this shit. So,
through POS, guys.
Yes. And in the end, we learned that death for her was a mercy, and Tanjiro granted her that mercy. So she's gone, and she warned him about I'm guessing the father. I mean, she didn't say it was the father, but we assume it's the father, saying that he was one of the 12, so you gotta be careful about that. And Zenitsu is still looking for Nezuko somewhere.
Still lost.
So, yeah. Let's not talk anymore. Let's just jump in this episode because the fight is still going on and there are still more spiders to kill.
Yeah.
So, let's see what happens next. Zenitsu, guys! Okay, now I understand
really don't
why.
want him to die before he learns that he's freaking awesome.
Now I understand.
That's not fair.
Like, why so many
It
people.
won't be fair.
Come on! Now I understand why so many people care about him. Not that we didn't, but we haven't seen much of him except for the crying and the screaming and the fear and stuff. But it's every time we get to see an insight about a character, we can finally see through his eyes and then try to understand him a bit more, and that makes us love the character completely.
It says something during the episode that is Sensei asked him over and over again to practice this one technique until he mastered to perfection. It reminds me what our own Sensei used to tell us when we were practicing. He said that it doesn't matter if you learn 100 different techniques, but if you can manage to learn one punch or one kick to the point that you master it to perfection, like over 1,000 strike, over 1,000 kick, then you'll be good. Because it's better to. Well, I don't know who said that. I don't remember. I think it's Bruce Lee. But I think Bruce Lee said that he didn't face someone who was able to do
1,000 punches.
1,000
punches at least one. Who did 1,000 punches at least once? It's 1,000 types of punches at least once. He would fear the one who practiced one type of punch 1,000 times. So, because it's true. Like, I mean, we saw that metaphor sort of in a lot of other shows. One of which is Naruto, when they mentioned that, you know, a poor kunai thrower would be defeated by one master at at shooting rocks and stuff, you know. Doesn't really matter what the weapon is, in this case what the technique is. If you become a master at one thing, you can adapt it, you know, you can adapt it and you can actually pack a punch. It doesn't mean that you're weak or anything. Of course, the mystery of how Zenitsu works is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if, he was saying that he practiced day in, day out, every day. He wasn't sleeping anymore, but he could never see the fruits of his training, basically. I don't know if when he was struck by lightning, it kind of did something to him. It definitely did, but I don't know.
Well, it did dye his hair. And by the way, guys, do not try to get a different hair color by lightning strikes. Okay, that won't work and it's dangerous.
But I don't know if maybe because he didn't spend time, sleeping and everything, his body does remember. It's just that when he's sleeping, and we talked about this before, but when he's sleeping, his fear doesn't take control. So now it's kind of like, how if you practice something a lot, eventually your reflexes will kick in. It's kind of like that. But at the same time, in this episode, we saw that even if he's asleep, he's still conscious, sort of. He's still talks about his memories. He still has the monologue about, you know, how he feels. He's there, you know, he still has, he thinks of his master and stuff. And I see him with his master. He looked like the Zenitsu we know, but at the same time, not the one that cowers. So I don't know if it split him in two. I don't think so. I think it's the same one. It's just that there's the Zenitsu controlled by fear and the Zenitsu that doesn't have that fear because he's not technically conscious. But and the Zenitsu that trained day in day out was controlled by fear still managed to train his body to the point that his body can react.
Yeah, so when he's passed out, he's just using his muscle memory to do the stuff.
Yeah, so when he passes out, it's just that he's not letting his fear control him. But in this episode, we also saw the actual Zenitsu show courage, show strength. You know, he was dying, and instead of freaking out, he still tried to, despite the pain and everything, he still tried to push through and concentrate on staying, on fighting the poison and stuff. So that's Zenitsu. That was him. His eyes were open, and even when he was fighting, his eyes open, even though he was, you know, he wasn't conscious or anything. Like, his eyes open, which to me means that there's a point in the story where, hopefully, if he survives, I think he does, but let's hope.
He must survive.
Yeah.
We have to.
There is a chance for him to connect the two together. You know, he's got that chance, he's got that talent in there. It's just that he despises himself so much because of his initial response to fear, you know, to just cower and run. He hates this so much because he's aware of it. And I think, you know, you were saying how, funnily, you were saying that the master was kind of like forcing him to train.
No, I know, but in truth, I think that the master saw that Zenitsu had the potential to become a great demon slayer, and he wouldn't allow it to just run away because he knew that one day will become really stronger and do something.
I don't even know if it's potential as much as him wanting to be stronger. Deep down, he wants to be strong and he wants to be able to have those things, but his natural fear for everything makes him unable to do it. So he saw that and he pushes him because he knows that deep down that's what he wants. And he said it, you know, he dreamt of him, you know, of himself being strong, of himself protecting people, of himself being the hero and you know, proving his master that he was capable of being a student. That means a lot. That comes from him. It's his dream. He is that. He is that. It's just that he
doesn't know how to reach it yet.
He doesn't know that he has reached it or that he can do it on his own, you know, when he's awake. So yeah, he thinks that every time he's strong or anything that it's just a dream, just an illusion, it didn't happen. It did. He has that potential. It's just that he needs self-confidence. He needs to realize that he is capable.
He needs character growth.
That's gonna be great though. That's a lot of potential for a character to, you know, go through that and learn to love himself, learn to trust himself, and go forward with his abilities.
We also know now that he's still got like 2 techniques to learn from the lightning breathing style. So that has potential for the
if he ever does. If he ever does. Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
But him just doing that technique there was he's so fucking fast, guys. It's so fucking cool. Oh, I like this. I really like this. I love it because, you know, he's usually the one we fear the most, you know, the least, you know, he's the one we look at and we're like, yeah, of course, Zenitsu, just stay out of the forest and stuff. But then when he shows up and he has to do something, he's just mind-blowing and it's amazing to see, and we can't help but support that. So yeah, I just wish that we would, you know, save him. Maybe the other 2 are going to show up in time and save him. The sparrow just left just to find help, so.
But how are we going to be able to save him? I thought at first maybe maybe if they kill the father, then I'll be able to destroy the poison in his veins. But that's just a stretch, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work.
Well, the poison doesn't come from the dad, though.
No, but
he killed the demon that technically poisoned him, and then he's still poisoned.
But that demon came from the father first. Huh?
Yeah, but it's still poison. Like if I'm an enemy with poisoned arrows and I poison you, even if you destroy the arrow or kill me, you're still poisoned.
You're not an anime character, okay? You're not magic.
In any case, because someone could also show up and heal him.
True, but how? That's the question. How?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to die, and I don't think he will. So
Okay.
not when he's still not reached his full potential.
Yeah, not yet. We got our hopes crushed, guys. We thought that the girl might help them because she kind of looked sad when she saw her mom being beaten up by her father, but no, she just called for his help.
To be fair, they were about to attack her.
Oh, true.
So she would ask, like, he seems to want to protect his family, which sounds weird. Well, if he forced the mother to give him children, that's because he wanted children. So I would assume he'd like to protect them. So when he says, don't, come close to my family, he means his kids. So the mother was really just a mean to get the kids. So that's why he didn't respect her. That's why he beat on her. That's why he got angry at her. But his kids are like his pride, I'm guessing. If I'm, apparently. So he's going to be a tough one, especially since, Tanjiro's technique didn't even cut through his arm, right away and stuff. It looks like he's struggling. So yeah, that one is going to be fucking hard to kill.
One of the 12 Kizuki, that's the name?
The 12 demons.
Yeah, one of the 12 demons.
Blood demons.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully they can manage to survive. And that'd be cool if they did destroy the demon on their own, but like the fact that they're sending 2 strong ones,
They need help. They're gonna need help.
They're gonna need help. And I do want to see the other 2 fight. Yeah, I kind of want to see them fight. So But I want Tanjiro and Inosuke to also do their own thing and be strong enough, but like it's early in the show, like
it's past half season 1.
Yeah, but it's not the only season. There's more to Demon Slayer than just this season.
Are there yet?
Yes, well not yet, but there will be, I'm guessing.
Oh.
So at least the manga goes on, so I know for a fact that it's longer than just one season. And it's a bit early for them to just be capable of destroying one of the 12, right? Like this without help. Mm-hmm. And we need an opportunity to just see the Ashuras, I think they're called.
Ashuras, yeah.
Anyway, to see them fight. So yeah, I look forward to that.
Alright. So thank you guys for watching this episode with us. It was freaking awesome!
It was so good.
If you want to see the next one, it's already up on our Patreon. The link is down below.
Yes, and if you want to watch it on YouTube, it's going to be out next week. So we'll see you then, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.